This is your primetime forecast from Dr. Darm's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. Brandy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging and Events, East Alabama Waste, Jimmy's Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, Bama Diesel Repair, broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
And good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don in here with you. A very wet primetime forecast for Monday, May 12th, 2025. Brought to you by the Randolph County Learning Center. Yeah, they had the warm-up Friday, huge success. Now we have the actual bike hike, which is set to take place this Saturday morning at the Rec Center in Roanoke, Alabama. Yours truly will be there broadcasting live. We're going to be giving away NOAA weather radios. There's no telling what we're going to get into on Saturday with Don, Robin, and Cindy show. It's going to be a lot of fun. We want to make sure that you know about it so that you can be there and hang out with us Saturday morning at the Rec Center in Roanoke, Alabama on West Point Street for the 50th annual Randolph County Learning Center bike hike. And, of course, don't forget about Jamie Dukas. Jamie can handle all of your insurance needs across Alabama and Georgia. You can get in touch with Jamie. There's a link at the top of the video, and he can hook you up and take care of your insurance needs. We're going to stray from our format this morning. We're going to go straight to the Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. Because we've got a very heavy thunderstorm that is producing an incredible amount of rain across northern Chambers and up into southern and southeastern Randolph County. Now, this thing dumped a ton of rain just north of 5 Points in the last hour. Folks, also understand, look at the time this video was posted. If you're watching this 20, 30 minutes after the time it was posted, then this part of the forecast is not valid. The rest of this is. But look at that very heavy rainfall moving up over Roanoke and out there toward Rock Mills. Really between Roanoke and Rock Mills is where the absolute heaviest will be, out there around County Road 16, and then right up County Road 87 up the eastern side of Randolph County is where the heaviest rainfall will take place from this. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see a quick 1 inch of rain out of this storm system. There could be some small hail involved in it as well, and some gusty winds. At the moment, the National Weather Service not issuing anything on that particular cell. Now, let's get back on track, and we are going to take a look at the possibility of some severe weather today across East Alabama and West Georgia. Now, this is going to be a marginal risk. This is not a significant severe weather outbreak, but we are looking at a 1 out of 5 in pretty much central eastern Alabama, western Georgia is where this could happen. And if we have anything severe, though we could have a strong thunderstorm at pretty much any time today, I would anticipate anything that is strong to marginally severe would probably be this afternoon from 4 p.m. through about 10 p.m. this evening. We're talking damaging winds and large hail being the primary threats. So have multiple ways to receive severe weather information. Know where your safe place is, center of the lowest floor in your home and place of business. And check for updates here from Dr. Don's Weather, and we will be providing updates for you all day long. Also, there is a flood risk, and you see that we do have portions of West Georgia and East Alabama under the flood watch for today. In Georgia, our county, only really one there, and that's going to be over in Harris County. And then in Alabama, we've got Lee, Chambers, Tallapoosa, Coosa, Clay, Talladega. Also, it covers, all those green counties you see there on the screen. So If you live in those areas or close to those areas, be mindful if you're going to be driving today and you encounter water over a roadway, turn around, don't drown. Do not drive into water crossing a roadway, especially if it's a dirt road out in the rural parts of your county. You don't know what kind of condition the road is in under that under that water. Has the pipe that goes under the road been compromised? Is there a big sinkhole there? You just don't know. You can't see under the water, so don't take that risk. And be mindful that we are under a flood watch. It wouldn't surprise me to see all of East Alabama and West Georgia end up under a flood watch before the day is done. So there are your weather headlines for today, and we got plenty of them there. We're talking scattered showers and thunderstorms today. Some could be possibly severe. And also, over the next several days, we're going to be experiencing a dynamic weather pattern marked by a transition from stormy conditions today and tomorrow to increasing heat and humidity by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday. And then by the time we get to Saturday, here comes another chance of storms. So it's going to be kind of a roller coaster ride this week. Stormy and wet today and tomorrow. Hot and humid Wednesday, Thursday, into Friday. And more showers and thunderstorms return as we get toward the end of the week. Current conditions from the venue at 5 Points Farms and 5 Points, Alabama. We're looking at 65 degrees out there at this hour. Wind is out of the north at 4. Humidity is 98%. The barometric pressure at 29.97. Dew point is 65. We've recorded at the rain gauge about 0.15 of an inch of rain. I'm highly suspect of that total. It wouldn't surprise me if we're not closer to a half inch right there. I'm not really sure the gauge is hitting on all cylinders this morning. Just judging by the radar estimates that's already moved through that area, I think it's probably a little bit more than that. High temperature yesterday, I think it was like 65. I don't think that 83 is correct. And, sunrise this morning at 5:45. If we notice it coming up, it's awfully cloudy out there. And the sun sets this evening at 7:33 p.m. So here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. For today, it's going to be cloudy with showers and thunderstorms. Could we see some filtered sunlight from time to time? It's possible. Chance of rain today is 90%. And we'll hold on to a 70% chance of rain tonight. Some flash flooding certainly will be possible today. We could see some strong to marginally severe storms this afternoon. 76 will be your high, down to 58 tonight. On Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms continue, 60% likely. 74 will be your high. I think the rain starts to taper off tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow evening. And then as we get into Wednesday, back to full-blown sunshine, 82. Look at 86 on Thursday. It's going to be hot and sweltery out there. Friday, partly sunny, 87. And then we're going to introduce more showers and thunderstorms. We think Saturday afternoon, we'll call it 85 for your daytime high for the 50th annual bike hike at the Rec Center in Roanoke, Alabama. Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. Looking at the entire region, and there you go. Everybody's not getting rain at this hour, but boy, where it is raining. We'll go back down to East Alabama and again show you that we've got some training taking place here as well, meaning that storms are just training over the same location, one right after another, so we've got copious amounts of water on the roadway. Highway 431 is just a no-go at the moment. Really, from Lafayette all the way up to Wedowee, it is just a downpour deluge. Highly suggest you don't drive unless you absolutely have to. Nothing severe at the moment, but this is very heavy rainfall that's going to continue across Randolph County, especially the southeastern and eastern side of Randolph County is going to be incredibly wet over the next 30 minutes to an hour or so. And then as we come back up into Georgia, we have very heavy rainfall from Rome back down to Cedartown and Dallas. Matter of fact, we have a special weather statement now issued by the National Weather Service out of Peachtree City for that stuff moving up into the Rome area. And you'll see all of this is moving to the north at this hour. That's because of a spinning low-pressure system. It looks kind of like a tropical system down toward the Gulf of Mexico, toward the Gulf of America. But it's lifting all of this precipitation up to the north, and that's going to be the MO today. And as we get the heating of the day going, this stuff is going to fill in, and we're going to see a lot of showers and thunderstorms, and it's going to be very reminiscent of a tropical-type setup across Alabama and Georgia today. Well, that was a lot. So I hope that you get your Thunder Buddy shirts, because if you follow us here on Dr. Don's Weather, you are a Dr. Don Thunder Buddy. I've been seeing you in the weather store. A lot of you are picking these shirts up, and I appreciate that. So be sure that you get your Thunder Buddy T-shirt today. Those proceeds come back to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. We got other stuff going on in there, too. You can get your Boondocks Hurricane Party shirt. We'll be at Boondocks on May 31st, broadcasting live. So if you want to get your shirt so you can be styling and profiling at Boondocks, get online and do it today, because it takes a couple of weeks for these shirts to come in. They're made to order, so get that done today so you'll be ready for Boondocks on May 31st for the Hurricane Party. Folks, I'll be watching the weather situation. We'll be posting on Facebook throughout the day. And then later on this afternoon, I'll go live if conditions warrant, and we'll have coverage for you here on Dr. Don's Weather. Be weather aware today. And I'll see you back in here later on this afternoon on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia, broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by Randy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging and Events, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadsley, Salem Auction House, Bama Diesel Repair. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook. Share us with your friends and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.